Alright, so we're going to be converting our Lego Modular, the gas station tire repair shop with the animal care center. We're going to be converting that into the MILS plate that we did the tutorial on. So in order to do that, the first thing we need to do is kind of get rid of all the pieces that are on the top or upper layers because we weren't going to be affecting those. So we can go ahead, take off the top layer, go ahead and take off the bottom layer, the animal shelter, and move those. And that's going to leave us with the bottom layer that we're going to be converting. So there's a number of different ways I've seen people do this. I'm personally going to do it as I remove a piece. I'm going to be inputting it onto the MILS plate. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get that moving. And let's see, I'm going to put it on this route. So we're going to just start moving pieces off and converting them one by one. Now this part may take a while, I understand, and I know this is more difficult doing it on the back end, which is why a lot of people like to do it on the front end originally, but not everybody has the MILS plates built beforehand, so as you go and again, with this being my first time converting a regular set into MILS, I'm kind of going a little bit slower, taking my time, piece by piece, that sort of situation. That way, if I miss something, I don't have a tremendous amount of work that I got to go back to fix, because I am foreseeing some errors that I'm going to make. This is going to be a big benefit when I'm able to convert all of mine, because as you can see, this base plate has already started to warp a little bit over time. I've had this set for quite a few years, never converted it. I've moved it a bunch, and because of moving it and taking it apart, rebuilding it, that sort of situation, it's created a bit of havoc on the overall plate. And some people would have even taken off the base portion of it, but again, with it being my first time, I'm trying to be a little extra careful so that way I don't lose any pieces, lose where they go, all of that. So bear with me, I'm doing it this way. There are many options available to you that you can do, but I just kind of wanted to show you a quick little way if you're doing it the safe way like I am. So we've got a majority of the original base plates pulled off. I'm starting to see that it's getting more and more difficult to keep track from where it goes, from where it is. So we're going to go ahead and remove as much of the bottom layer as possible. I don't expect to get it all in one pull, but this part is probably going to be the most challenging. We have the majority of that pulled off, so now we can go ahead and continue to pull off what we have left and input it on to the plate. And you can always kind of line it up to the way that it would look. If I remove the light posts, so that way you can see, as I pull off some plates, they can go right on. And again, this may not be the most efficient way, but being that it's my first time, I really didn't want to screw things up too bad to where I'd have to go back and basically rebuild the entire structure. So Always got to remember to move your connection pieces so that way when you build your next MILS plate, you can connect those, not so much worried about those ones. But for the most part, it seemed to have been somewhat not that difficult. For the most part, I mean, obviously I ran into a little bit of hiccups, but kind of expected being that it's my first time converting to a MILS plate. Everything looks good on the inside, everything looks good on the outside. We can reattach gas station. Make sure that's tightly sealed. Door goes up and closed. Good, good. This goes on the inside. Gas pump connected. Toolbox goes on the inside. Oil. Light pole there. Joe's garage, almost fully constructed. Next up goes the vet clinic. But, perfect. And just like that, this has been converted into a MILS plate. So, not that difficult, wasn't too excruciating. Let me know in the comments what you think. I think overall it went fairly smooth for being my first time. I definitely learned a few things, but I look forward to updating my next one, which will possibly be the bookstore. Or, I don't know, maybe we'll build a new set and put it directly on the MILS plates. So, thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments what you think, or how to better do this to be more efficient. I appreciate the feedback. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe.